Okay, this is for Virgo. This will be an in-depth love reading for the month of September. And I have already shuffled. So with cutting the cards, we can go forward. Now, this is what you have in common with another person. This is what they're dealing with, or this is your role, how you're being perceived, and this is how it's affecting things. So right now, you and this other person, what you have in common is there's not a lot of truth coming through between the two of you. You both kind of feel like you have lost somehow. The Ace of Swords in the upright is a card of winning, and it's also of logic and of truth. And this is in the reverse. So that spells to me the reverse of all those things, or at least, at the very least, less than winning. So, and this person that you're dealing with, and what's up with them? They're sort of in manipulation mode. They're trying to make things go a certain way. They're trying to make things happen the way they want them to happen. But they really don't have the resources to do this right now. They are the Magician in reverse. And the way that you're being perceived in this relationship is the Ace of Wands in reverse. So they feel like you're sort of putting a stop to things, like you're not allowing this to go forward. That you've put up a block to a passionate relationship moving forward. But the reality is, the way that the way they're dealing with you, the way you're both feeling, and the way they're perceiving you, is making it so that you both are feeling at a loss. You feel like things were better in the past than they are now. You're more focused on what was than what is. But going forward, Lovers in reverse, Two of Swords in the upright, and the Hanged Man. So neither one of you is really ready to make a choice about love. The Lovers is a card of choice, and obviously it's a choice about a love relationship. And this is echoed in both of these other cards. The Two of Swords in the upright, meaning that you both know there's a decision that needs to be made, but you're not making it. You're not moving forward. You're kind of not letting anything go, or not letting anything go forward. And you have the Hanged Man in reverse, so you are truly stuck. You're stuck in a tree. You're hung up. You're not moving forward. And how is this affecting your feelings? You feel like you really need your strength right now, and it's a good thing that you have that, because you can. You're not as needy as some people are. You know that you can weather this. You have the strength. You have the grace. And how you're dealing with it. Wow. I've got the Four of Wands in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. So, how you're dealing with it is you're not building a stable foundation because you're not ready to. You're still hanging on to the past, and you're sort of ignoring a message that's coming in that's a message of passion. Perhaps that's why they're perceiving you to be blocking that side of the relationship. You're not really letting it in. You're not, you know that it's not time to go forward. And yeah, the Tower in reverse. You're still hanging on to the past. The past wasn't that good to you either, so hopefully you'll be able to have the strength to move forward in the future. Now, going forward in the future, the Emperor, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. What your focus should be, and clarifiers. Okay. Going forward, you've got the Emperor here, which is a very authoritative energy, very mature energy, but this could be like a boss or a father figure, or just someone who takes this role in the relationship where they're the ones who always say what goes. But then you're still at that point. You're at that crossroads, but this is in reverse, so you're not going to make the decision. You are going to cut the bull out, though. Queen of Swords in the upright. You're going to use your brain. You're going to use your logic to figure out which way to move forward. And what you've decided is you're not going to move forward. This is the Chariot in reverse. This is, you've been stopped in your tracks. There's, in the reverse, see, this is really an internal struggle sometimes between the good and the evil, the light and the dark. And in the reverse, this tells me that you're not addressing it. You're not looking at it, you refuse, but all you're really doing is watching someone else. You're keeping an eye on them, you might be suspicious of them, but you'd rather sort of watch them from afar than to get too deep in with them right now. You kind of get the feeling that they're partying a little bit too much. This is the Three of Cups in the reverse. And in the reverse, that's when it could mean more people than just the two of you involved in a relationship. Either that or you don't feel there's any room for celebration right now. What needs to happen is a slow but steady progress. This is the Knight of Coins. This is the knight that comes in slow, takes his time, and does things right. It might be frustrating dealing with this particular knight because, you know, sometimes you want someone that's not quite so slow. But suffice it to say, the ones that take their time are the ones that do it right. Whoops, well, that's interesting. Let's see how that comes up. In the end, this hit the floor and came back in reversed, or not reversed, back in the upright. It was in the reverse. And to me, I'm a firm believer in that everything happens for a reason. So this card tells me that there's going to be a rebirth of sorts in the end. You know, after this knight who's taking his sweet time comes in. You're going to be able to be your true authentic self, and that's the only way to move forward in a relationship. So Virgo, that's what I have for you for September, and I hope you'll come back next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.